Brieana Brown on my left, Jordan Brown on my right. 17 for Brieana, 21 for Jordan. 59-47 for Mater Dei over Francis Parker. Obviously, we talked about in Arizona, this is the stage that you ladies want to be familiar with, the competition that you want to play. Obviously, big opportunities upcoming. I know there's probably a lot of reflection afterward. So what's front of mind right now, Brieana, just in terms of like where you level up and where you still have to get to be at this level consistently.
Yeah, I think definitely just we just need to keep working. I think that we need to put more of an emphasis. I think that we had like good energy and we were playing on defense. We were rotating, moving around in the first half, and I think that in the third quarter is when we kind of let up. And I think that we just need to focus on the things that kind of our emphasis is, like moving on defense, getting gaps, getting in help, just rotating and just playing together, celebrating each other's wins. And just having a lot of energy, because I think that's when we're playing our best basketball. So I think that's just something that we're going to focus on moving into the rest of our season and going into CIF. Just playing together, staying composed. I think the pressure kind of got to us, their pressure. So yeah, staying composed, staying together.
I'm glad that you identified that, because that was literally going to be my follow-up. Like, did it seem like that they kind of turned up the intensity and were more disruptive, especially in the third quarter?
Yeah, I think they definitely did, and I think especially us beating them earlier in the preseason, I think that they had a lot of like built up like kind of want to
hostility, frustration, anger.
Yeah, a lot of like that. So I think that that was just something that they wanted to like harp on, and I think that they just got in. Once they got in that mode and they started hitting a couple shots, they just had a lot of energy, and I think they played really well together. So I think that we just can't let them get that type of lead and that type of flow going.
Yeah.
And I think that they just wanted it a little bit more than us, so we just have to be better about that.
Jordan, obviously, both of you have played against great forwards individually. Front lines with length. Was that a bothersome factor at all in the third and fourth quarter? Because it just seemed like all of a sudden it got a lot more congested when the two of you were trying to find space in the key.
Yeah, I feel like nothing about their team was the problem of us losing. I feel like it was just us coming out super slow. We started off really well in the first and second quarter, and so I feel like we just relied on the offense too much, and we didn't just get stops on the defensive end. So then we were coming down with like set defense and their zone defense. We were able to get the shots we wanted to, and so we obviously have a little advantage since they're a little bit longer. And I had to play high post at times, but that was obviously trouble. But I feel like that wasn't the reason we lost. I just feel like we need to come out stronger and keep and maintain that same energy we had in the first and second quarter.
Obviously, this group is incredibly competitive, but also honest and and authentic and reflective, and knowing the challenges that await in the rest of the regular season before we even get to the open playoffs down in San Diego. With a team like Etowanda looming in less than 10 days, they're going to have length. They're going to be disruptive and whatnot. Like, is it good to be able to experience this and to be able to look at that film? And obviously you have games ahead of that, but just a very similar type of opponent. Is it going to be good to just have like an honest assessment to be like, look, we can compete with these teams. We just have to be better, like you said, first of all in terms of the energy, and then also in terms of the execution. Is it good that this kind of sets up for that?
Yeah, I feel like it's great. I feel like competing against like these San Diego teams aren't going to really help us out for these big games, and I feel like we have a team where we're able to compete with these like LA teams and these like top teams, and I feel like playing games like these are going to give us a chance to show that we are able to compete with these teams, and obviously we're able to come through and get the win. But we obviously learn from this. We're not going to like dwell on this. We're going to go ahead and play Vermont Prep at home, then Etowanda, and so just compete with them and like show everybody that we should be in that conversation.
Yes, and Fairmont Prep as well with Aaliyah Mack and Sarah Aldiger. They won't have Mathis Stritz, but they're still going to, they were disruptive enough against Corona Centennial to win. So obviously, last thing, just to be able to have the group becoming more well-rounded and more whole with Bella now coming back and getting more minutes. It's never a case where it's going to happen overnight. But obviously long term, especially as this group, she gets more reps and going into the playoffs. Just how optimistic and how uplifting is it to now finally have all the components and all the athletes available?
Yeah, it's super uplifting. I feel like we just need to go back to the gym and work on our teamwork and stuff, because we haven't been able to play with Bella and Steph and our whole team back. And I feel like this will not be like the only time like LA teams and top teams will see us, and so we're just gonna go back to the gym, compete, and you'll see us like soon.
Yeah, and state regionals as well. As a woman, obviously, that understands just how precious these moments are, right? Every practice, every game, you obviously had to spend way more time as a spectator, than you ever wanted in your career. Like, so just the way she handled, the challenges and whatnot, and now to finally see her back out there, like, do you think that, like, by extension, that her purpose and motivation will give the team more purpose and motivation?
Yeah, definitely. And just like I know what it's like to like sit out a whole season. It's a lot just to be able to know what you could be doing to help the team. So Bella's like a really positive like attribute, and I think that her whole like mindset has just been really inspiring. So I'm really happy to see her coming back, and I know she's super excited, and like we're excited because we'll have like more high-low action, more game, and I think just seeing her come back is gonna be really exciting for our team. We're gonna be more well-rounded, and then we're just gonna, like Jordan said, we're just gonna keep working.
Absolutely, and allow you guys to play natural positions as well.
Yeah.
But at any position, they've been fantastic this year. Again, Brieana Brown, 17 points, Jordan Brown, 21 points, and a 59-47 setback against Mater Dei. Ladies, best of luck against Fairmont and Etiwanda.
Thank you. Appreciate it.